Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. So we're gonna do something. I want to start this as like a series of kind of just renovating all of these like base game homes that we have in The Sims because girl, look, we need to fix whatever this is. Like let's take a look. Like I was looking through all of these properties. I'm like, yeah, okay, like there's some that we could fix, like for sure. And then I saw this and I was like, what is this? And to be completely honest with you, I had no idea that this building even existed. Like we have this covering the door, which literally does nothing because there's light that can still go through it. We have this tile and wood together. There's some plants going all around. Like it's just a mess. The inside is not. Do I need to say anything? Who are you hiding from? Like this is just sad, but it's very like, I don't know, there's not even like a door. We got some blue tile with some carpet and this green marble looking dresser. Like what? Okay, so as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to fix it. So we're just gonna get into a little speed build. We need to, you're next, but we need to fix these builds, and I think no better to start with just this one. Okay, so let's just get into it. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take out everything. So I stripped out everything from the exterior to the interior. So all the lights, the furniture, everything, the house down. We need everything to just be a clear slate. Now, what I did is I basically wanted to make this more like modern and still, you know, like more modern on the outside, but it's kind of modern-y, cozy on the inside. I don't know if what that, like the name of it specifically is called. I think it's called like modern contemporary, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong, but I think that's what it's called, but I'm not sure. But I knew I wanted to do something fun with the outside, at least in the front when you first come in. I wanted to look really cute and just like bright, and I tried to keep like the majority of the original shape to this actual like build itself, because I didn't want to just build like an entire new house, you know, because that's kind of like wrecking the point of, you know, what this actual, you know, challenge is supposed to be. And I want to do this to all of these like main base games, and even some in the original games. Ever since we've been getting actual content creators to actually help and make, you know, better game like houses for the actual game itself when it first comes out, and they're getting so much better, which thank the Lord that the Sims are like, all right, if you don't like any of our builds, we'll just get some actual people to do it. So I'm glad that they are doing that. It also gives a great chance to showcase a lot of the Simmers out there who create such amazing builds. But yeah, so I'm just glad that we got a lot of work with, because we got a lot of games and a lot of worlds to cover before we had the content creators come in and save the day. So I'm kind of just hoping that we can just go renovate everything. I really want this to be like an actual series that we do on this channel. I don't know about you, but I really enjoy watching a lot of people do fixer-uppers or just like renovating in general, and I think it is so much fun. I love challenges in The Sims. Mostly I'm doing a lot of like speed builds. If you were new to this channel, hi, my name is Jamie, and I'm basically known as Simspiration on YouTube, and I'm 21, and I just started this channel not that long ago, but mostly I'm based off of like speed builds and doing some really crazy stuff. But now I still want to do that, but I also want to branch out into a lot of more different things, and I really want some challenges that we can do together and we can watch together and brainstorm some new like ideas. I really want to do like 4x4 homes, 3x3, and you know what, I think I could probably pull off a 1x1, and it's not gonna look pretty. I guarantee you it's not gonna look pretty, but I can make it functional. So if you want to see see that. You know, maybe sometime in the future, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button. Maybe consider, it would make my day. It would make me so very much happy. But yeah, I really want to expand this channel, not just keep it limited to speed builds, if that makes any sense. I also want to do a lot of Let's Plays. I think I've grown up watching Let's Plays on The Sims when it came to like Queen, Urban X Sims, Jen, and I'm so happy she follows me on Instagram. It's like the best thing ever. But I used to, and I still do, I used to watch a lot of Queen, but unfortunately she has passed away, rest in peace. But I also watch Jen, also known as Urban X Sims X. I think she added an X on that now. I think she's been like that forever. And also, of course, James Turner, Little Simsy, and Deligracy. Those are like my main guys who I watch, and I have grown up watching Let's Plays, and Let's Plays have always had like a special place in my heart, because that's basically like what I wanted to do. That's what wanted to get me into Sims, and I love how, you know, in YouTube, and as soon as I get into YouTube, I'm like, no, let's just keep it to like speed builds. And the only reason for that is that I'm afraid it's not gonna be like interesting or entertaining. That's the worst fear of mine, is just not being entertaining, especially with speed builds. It goes either way. It's either entertaining or it's not, and you can sit there. A lot of people just play music over it. Some people talk about like some other things, but you know, what I've heard is that, you know, it can either be entertaining or not. And my worst fear of YouTube is just like not being entertaining. And that's my fear when it comes to Let's Plays. And I know Jen, Renovating Sims, she makes like complete backstories to these amazing characters, and she goes so in depth, and it makes you feel like they're just like real people. And you know, Little Simsy always has things going on in her builds, and I just want to do that. I just don't know when. My boyfriend is like, just do it now, you're small, you know, that's how you grow. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, I really want to do that. So I don't know, let me know if you want to see a Let's Play, because your girl is kind of torn. I'm not sure. And I have to learn to like talk as I'm doing things, because when I was younger, I it's gonna sound really creepy, but I used to play with my toys, but like silently. So I was never that kid that was like, oh, yo, princess, come over here, and prince. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I hear. I used to be an instructor for children, and that's what they would do. That's what they would say. They would just play with their dolls, but like talk out loud like what they were thinking. And for me personally, I just stayed really quiet, and it really freaked out my teachers, because they were like, Jamie, you good? And I was like, yeah, why? And they're like, oh, you're just quiet, just wondering if you're good. I'm like, yeah, because everything is kind of happening in my brain, and I'm creating like a story in my head, but I don't like speaking. I don't know. So I don't know if that's gonna be like an issue for me when it comes to like talking, when it comes to Let's Plays, but I guess practice makes perfect, and I don't know, I guess I should. I don't know. Let your girl know in the comments down below, because I really want to know. But I really do like talking when it comes to speed builds. Sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, oh god, what am I going to talk about? And then I kind of just like keep talking, and I'm like, oh, it's not too bad. Like in my last video, we were doing like a camping, I guess like trailer. And it wasn't like a huge build. It was just something like nice and cozy. But I was explaining, you know, what to do with like camping. And I realized that I was like, oh, like what stories would I have that goes along with camping? And, you know, I told one story, but I forgot to mention another story that lives rent-free in my head 24/7. I probably think about this twice a week, because it's just really funny. So one time, like I mentioned before in my video, and if you haven't checked that out, I will put it, you know, somewhere in the description down below. But my friend and I, we went to Florida. So my mom drives our like camper, Betsy. She drives Betsy. That's what she names her trailer. We drive with Betsy and we drive on the road, and we go to Florida. and we were at this campsite and my friend and I, we have like a bed at the top, like where you sit to drive, there's like above on the ceiling, there's like a bed up there. So my friend and I, we sleep there, and my mom and my stepdad, they sleep like on a bed like on the other side, okay? And in the middle of the night, you know, we're all sleeping, it's all good, nothing's wrong, and then we just hear a thunk, like a and my stepdad like got up so quickly, and he looks at my friend and goes, oh my god, oh my god, shh, oh my god, Kayla fell, she fell. And oh my god, and she was like not even conscious, she didn't know that she fell. And I kind of like woke up and I like looked over, I was like, oh my god, Kayla. And my mom is like, what's going on? And my stepdad was like, she's dead, she's dead. And Kayla, my friend Kayla, she was like, I'm not dead, but why am I on the floor? She didn't even realize that she fell. So it's safe to say that now I sleep on the edge, and we have like a pillow that will kind of like keep us preventing from falling. And you know, she's no longer allowed on the top bunk because we can't have that happen anymore. But actually, come to think of it, I think my mom has made us sleep in a tent now. If it's like nice outside, we'll sleep in a tent, and that's still fine too. It's just really scary because like you're sitting here, you're like, oh, you're out in a tent, okay, you know, someone could easily just like zoom, and then open it, and then God only knows what would happen. But thankfully that's never happened. But yeah, we're no longer allowed to sleep on the top bunk. So I thought I'd just like to share that story with you, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, back to the build. I'm very like, I ramble all over the place. But yeah, this room is definitely a complete different vibe when it comes to this entire build. The main area is very like open concept, and it's more modern and cozy, and this is very like rustic and like boho like type of art type of room. And I just figured, I'm like, yeah, you can have like your kitchen and your living room to be, you know, prospectively beautiful and just like, you know, clean. So you have like your family come over and everything's nice and clean. They're like, oh wow, it's so clean in here. Did you vacuum? Did you put some like Febreze out in here? Like you could be like, yeah, like it looks good, it smells good. But you know, who is gonna go into your room and go in and judge what's in your bedroom? It's your bedroom, right? But the thing is that when you have people over and your mom goes, okay, make your bed, people are coming over, I'm like, who is going in my room? But I mean, I guess it makes sense if your door was open, but I still think that's just a weird parent thing. But I just thought that like a bedroom is a bedroom, and whatever you want in there, it's kind of more messy, it's more your style. So I figured that this person really likes like modern stuff, but it's still clean, you know? But we are starting to get to the very end of the build, so if you enjoyed this video, please maybe consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And yeah, I will see you all later. Bye guys.